Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Powers through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And again, it's Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mahomes flow complete there to Rice. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. To throw is Watson. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. This 2nd and 4. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. To throw on 2nd is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. Steps away to his left.
And This winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance in here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be going dead. And it will come back to the spot on the fumble. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Patrick Mahomes from all his artistry and all angles and what he can do in the short passing game. Never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. Pass incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Mahomes fires. but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they
flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And
he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jerick McKinnon there to make the grab.
And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Mahomes will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Brad Delpit.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Nick Chubb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 59 yards.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdes-Scantling. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Valdes-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be pro. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's first down. Mahomes.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Mahomes will throw.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watson.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They're going to bring him back to the line now. Now it's Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.